Hello friends, it's fashionable today to say that I am creating my own values. Today many people say that I decide for myself what is right and what is wrong. I create my own moral compass. This sounds very liberating and empowering. But what will happen if everyone is deciding their own moral values, their own moral compass? Will there be one standard for all humanity, or there will be thousands of standards? Will there be any unity within a city, within neighborhood? Will there be any cohesion in the society? Will there be any justice? In today's video, we will reflect upon this issue and we will discuss what are the problems if everyone decides their own morals, and what are the benefits of everyone deciding their own morals. Why humanity has always looked for some guidance beyond itself. Welcome to Quran for Humanity channel. Here we discuss various complex questions of the life in light of Quran and Islam. I begin with the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, and may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, his family, and his companions. As we just mentioned, we will discuss about why people want to decide their own moral values, how far it is practical, how far it is workable. So be with us till the end of this video. By morals, we mean the set of rules, the set of standards, how we ought to behave, how we ought to work with others in the society so that we become a better person and everyone in the society can live in peace and harmony. Usually the morals or the set of morals were given by the religion, by the society. Majority members of the society were happy to carry them out. But things have changed now. So what has changed? Why people want their own set of morality? Why they don't want to accept morals suggested by someone else? So some of the reasons for this mentality or this trend is like this. Decline of the authority. Many people in the society, many times in the society we have seen those people who are in the authority, they behave in immoral ways, in corrupt ways. It is difficult to find the very honest person, the person in power displaying moral characters and following the moral standards. Because of this, the respect for the authority, the respect for the power, and overall respect for other people has gone down considerably, and people think about themselves more. This has led to the people saying that it's better I decide for myself what is good for me and what is bad for me. Also, with the increase in knowledge, increase in science and education, people have become more free. They like to stay more as an individual rather than following somebody or keeping in the group. Deciding one's own moral, own standard feels very liberating, and people feel they are honest to themselves. While following the standards given by somebody, they feel burden of it. When I follow my own rules, it is more authentic and it is more satisfying. Moreover, with the change of culture, people have started migrating more and more. There is no more cohesive society from the same culture, same tribe, same religion. People are moving all across the globe, and in the mega cities, in the big cities, there are people with a lot of different cultures, lot of different education background. So to be inclusive, to be more accommodative has become more required. We need to include accommodate diversity, but this is not as simple as it sounds. There are multiple issues and there are multiple problems in having or everyone asking for their own moral values, their own standards. So let's see what are the issues and what are the problems if everyone want to have their own moral values. So though it sounds simple and liberating, progress, it has many problems. We as a human have lot of weaknesses. Many times we will decide morals more on our desires and our choice, more on our comfort zone rather than the merits. We will decide moral standards that will validate our own actions rather than following the moral standards. Moreover, our decisions, our ideas change frequently. What sounds good today may not sound good tomorrow. We may have different idea, different value, different reason to change our morals and our standards. So it will become very inconsistent. When everyone decides their own standards, it will become very difficult to resolve any issue, any dispute. On whose standards we can solve the matters. Society will become fragmented. Society will become individualistic. No one will care for others. Instead of being a well functioning society, we will end up in the one that's always disputing, always fighting, and always disagreeing. Moreover, if we decide our own morality, our own standards, there is no accountability to anyone. And this sets human free to do whatever they like. They will not care for others. Not only this, deciding own morals is also quite burdensome. It will have some burden, it will have some stress on the human mind, on human heart. There are many other problems. Whose standard we will agree on? Will you accept the standards set by other individuals for you? Where there will be unity, how can we agree upon the rules and regulations? There will be nothing but chaos. So, what is the solution? How can we set the standards? How can we set the rules for the society to function smoothly? So, here is the solution. When the standards, when the rules, when the regulations come from the higher authority always take care of the interest of the strength and weakness of every member. They decide the best possible rules. They are applicable equally to each member. So when it comes from the higher authority, higher power, everyone will accept it and everyone will act accordingly. And there is some accountability if you break the rules. If you don't follow the rules, there are some consequences which are lacking when if I decide my own rules. In case of human race, it is God who created this universe. It is God who created everything in the universe. It is God who created us. God knows our mentality. God knows our strength, our weaknesses. God knows past and future. He takes care of everybody. He loves everyone equally. So when He set the standards for all human, they are bound to be the most equitable. They are bound to be most beneficial to the human society. And this we can learn just from the one verse from the Quran. If you ponder over this verse, you can definitely come to the conclusion that it is not possible for a human to set such standards. And when the standards are set by God Himself, everybody will be happy, everybody will be willing to follow those standards. And people are aware, if I break this standard, if I break this rule, I am accountable to God. So here is the verse from the Quran. Listen this verse very carefully. It is not righteous that you turn your face towards east or west, but it is righteousness to believe in God and the last day, and the angels and the book and the messengers, to spend of your substance out of love for Him, means for God, for your kings, for orphans, for the needy, for the wayfarer, for those who ask, for the ransom of slaves, to be steadfast in prayers and practice regular charity, to fulfill the contracts which you made, to be firm and be patient in pain or suffering and adversity, and throughout all periods of panic. Such are the people of truth, the God fearing. This verse is from chapter number 2, and the verse number is 177. And contemplating, paying attention to this verse, we can realize a human cannot think of such high standards. A human cannot plan such high standards. So let's return to the main question which we asked right in the beginning. Can humans set their own morals, their own values, what is good, what is bad for them, and what is good and what is bad for the society? Or if it is given by God, which one is better? What is your take on this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have any questions about the Islam, about the Quran, please do mention in the comments below. We will try to answer them as much as possible. With this, we have come to the end of today's discussion. We will bring you more talks about the Quran and about different topics of the Quran. So keep visiting us. If you want to read the Quran yourself, you can download it from our website quranforhumanity.org. We have got the translations of the Quran in more than 100 languages. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell sign so that you get notification for all our new videos. May peace and guidance be upon entire humanity.